Hey, this is Jesse with DIYDuo.com. I hope you're having a good day. Today's video is part 2 of Brody the Plott Hounds' recovery from knee injuries without surgery. Today I'll cover the following topics. First, a week 1 and 2 update on Brody's condition. In short, he's making good progress. He is still hurting and we have a long road to recovery, but I think we got this. Next, I want to talk about some things that we worry about. All right, let's talk about Brody. Overall, my wife and I are very happy with Brody's progress. It's been 2 weeks. It's the 16th today when I'm recording this. I have video from the 7th on up to the 15th that I'm going to be going over. And you can see in the video here, he's getting around nicely. He's getting his leg up to pee. I don't know if he was using both legs back on the 7th, but today's the 16th, and he's definitely peeing, and he'll put his left leg down and raise his right leg and vice versa. That to me is a good sign. Here it snowed. He seemed to really have a good time when it snowed. That's when he was really getting out, and it was on the 10th, and he was starting to like get used to walking around, and he was like, okay, I can go to the bathroom. It could have also been right after we gave him a pain pill, because he looks like he's totally okay with the pain. He's not usually like that. In this video, Mag is trying to take him out to go to a walk. She's, letting him know, and he jumps up so quick, like he's feeling no pain. Again, and to us, we're like, okay, it helps keep us calm that he's going to recover. Things are okay. That said, again, I need to take notes, I guess, because I don't know if we had just given him a pain pill or what, or if this is just, so we use, I think it's called Novox. We only give it to him once every, at the most, 12 hours, but really we try to 24 hours. We haven't given him one for 48 hours. Just not a huge fan of, just getting on this schedule. I want to learn how to notice, if he needs it, not just say, okay, every 12 hours we give it to him. I really only want him to take that stuff if he needs it. Here's a video where I'm asking him to come to me to get a treat. I want to see how he walks towards me, his front legs. And I caught it on camera where he slipped, and I noticed that he was doing that. And, I noticed he's moving his left front legs. They're like kind of going left to right a little bit, and I think it's making him sort of want to slip on the surface a lot more than usual. Here he does it on the carpet, but he's also done it on the linoleum. It's like stuff like that makes me worry about him re-injuring himself. That brings us to the next topic, which is things that I worry about. So I mentioned before, re-injury. That's one of the things I worry about. So Brody has always been a sort of charge ahead kind of dog. I've always tried to rein him in a little bit. It's just his personality. He does listen good, but it's definitely can be a battle sometimes. So that's been a challenge, getting him to sort of chillax and not be so much like he's charging Hamburger Hill, in Vietnam or something like that. Because I'm afraid he's going to re-injure himself. One of the things that I've come to terms with, or I haven't come to terms with, is that he's not going to be the same dog that we've had for the last 8 years. I used to run around the track with him. And maybe that's contributed. That's another thing I worry about. Did we not notice this before and we contributed to it? I think running around the track might have hurt his knees. I don't know. I know he's always had a sort of stiffness in his hindquarters that was attributed to hip dysplasia or hip arthritis. Another thing I worry about is the medications and the supplements. We'll talk about the medications just briefly. We give him a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, so I could tell that it helps him with the pain just by looking at him. So, as opposed to supplements, which take time to accumulate in the body, I guess, and show effect, with the medications that you get prescribed, you can see the change right there. That said, what worries me is the side effects, the short-term and the long-term side effects. I know my doctor said that if we keep him on the non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, we're going to have to watch his kidneys. So apparently it's not good for your kidneys. The other thing that worries me is the supplements. What is the effectiveness of this stuff? I'm not saying that there's not science behind this stuff. I'm not disputing anything in particular, but supplements take a long time to show effect in a lot of cases. And at the same time, you're doing a lot of stuff. You're reducing his activity. You're maybe changing his diet. Point being is that you're throwing a lot of stuff at the wall. And if the changes are subtle and they take a long time to show, how would you ever be sure without scientific study to show the effectiveness of these things? These are just things I'm worrying about. I don't have the answers for them. Just wanted to throw them out there, show you where I'm at. So that's going to wrap it up. If you made it to the end, I thank you for listening. Please subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. I will try to post some more updates on Brody's knee injuries. I also want to talk about some topics like the pet food industry, the effectiveness of the supplements, and just the whole topic of pet ownership is interesting to me. So again, I thank you, and I hope you and your family have a great holiday and a Merry Christmas.